up, fellow jazz guitarists? Larry Tamanini here, LT Jazz Guitar under 5 minutes, and today I'm here to talk about playing some solo guitar, right? A big issue that I had when I was starting out, and I hear a lot of other guitar players have, is are you playing the song or are you playing an arranged version of the song? It can be tricky, right? Some of those nice arranged versions sound really good, but if you have to play the same tune in a group setting, you might be on the struggle bus. I know I was on the jazz struggle bus when it came to solo guitar. We all come to this instrument with stuff that we're good at and stuff that we're not good at. I've always felt like I could play a melody and solo and play with a group really well, but it was very difficult for me to play solo guitar, especially when I tried to emulate guys that I really like to listen to, like Kenny Burrell. Something about the way that Kenny played, where his sound and the way he would develop the melody and interpret the song, I thought was just the greatest. It made me kind of want to play guitar. Same with Wes, same with Joe Pass, and a lot of great guitar players. But you find yourself playing maybe an arranged version of the song. Now, what does that mean? Well, you have the song structure, you have a melody, right? And then you can do a lot from there. You can have an intro, you can play the song in your own time. There are many things that you can do within a song when you're playing by yourself or arranging a song that you really can't do when you're playing with a group, unless the whole group is in on it as well. When I started out, I had a teacher by the name of Dennis Sandoli, and I really was struggling with solo guitar. And I would say to Dennis, like, hey, I'm really having a hard time with this. Like, what should I do? And he would say, oh, Lorenzo, you just need to wait and be patient. Then I studied with Pat Martino, and I was still having the same problem. Pat would say to me, hey man, music is just food, and the guitar is a fork, and you have to learn how to eat first. That didn't help either. I had a teacher at Bucks County Community College that just handed out arranged versions of songs. So you thought you were playing the song, and in some ways you were, but you were maybe playing like all the frilly stuff and maybe getting away from like the bones and the meat of the song. Now, I had just started out playing My One and Only Love, right? And in the real book, it has a arranged line. It starts from the C and goes down to the C over B, A minor with the G and the bass. There's your D, right? And then it's a pretty song, and then it keeps it going. And then we have... Now, there's a lot of stuff going on there, right? And maybe every time you're trying to play, you're trying to get that single, that little descending line, which is very pretty. Some bass players aren't going to play that. They're not going to want to hear you playing in their area as well. So, there's a couple things that are going to be able to help you discern whether or not you're playing an arrangement of a song or you're playing the song. Number one, do you know how many bars the song is? Do you know where the pickups are? Are you able to play the song with other people, right? The song that I just played, even with that little descending line, it's just still, 1 to 6 to 5 over 5. Now, all the stuff that is in there is really nice, but it might not work, in a group setting. It might only work by yourself. And if you can't play a song with other people that you can play solo, you don't know the song. Joe Pass is another great example, right? You could go and listen to Joe play stuff on the Virtuoso albums, and then you can hear him play the same song in a group setting. And it's pretty much like, night and day, no pun intended, or pun intended. But, if you can separate that, be able to separate all the melodic and harmonic stuff that you want to do while playing solo versus keeping that same energy while you're playing with a group, then you know the song pretty well. So, if you're working on an arrangement of a song, try to play it in a very bare bones way. And if you're able to play a song in a straight up way, you need to maybe hot rod it up a little bit, you know? So there's that fine balance of trying to get, you know, both sides working at the same time. So check it out. Thanks again for watching these videos. I love putting up all high quality jazz guitar content. Great to be your favorite neighborhood jazz guitar player. Keep swinging, keep working. Bebop.